As you can see, I am in a new space. Jason was amazing and he created a space for me in the little corner of our house. So now I have a new space, I have a desk, I have somewhere that I can actually do all my video in and all my arts and crafts. And today I am going to be talking and doing examples on these markers. I bought these markers from Temu. I don't know how you all feel about Temu, but I saw these markers on Temu and Jason got them for me for Christmas. I'm only just doing a video now for them, but I thought I would actually give them a go and see how they went. So I did a few ideas, I think about 5 ideas, and they're pretty much like the Sharpie marker. The Sharpie marker is very similar in a way of design where it's got, well actually these markers have got the window where you can see how much ink or how much acrylic paint is in them, and they have the same kind of felt tip with the same kind of barrel finishing. There's 24 colors. It's strong coverage on different surfaces, making the color of the artwork lasting bright. And it can work on paper, rock, glass, timber, ceramic, and canvas. And if you're new here, my name is Alison, and if you're not new here, welcome back. Let's just jump straight in. I'm so excited. I got a new space. I divided the page into halves. This side black, painted with black paint, and this side white, because I'm just going to test these markers to see what they're like on both the white paper and under either black acrylic paint or black paper or any kind of acrylic paint that you might be using on your sketchbook, your canvas, on any surface. So I'm just going to start. I'm not really going to bore you too much by taking you through the whole thing, but let's just get started. As you can see, it goes on both white and black backgrounds without any problem, and they are all super juicy. If I had to recommend something, I would recommend that if you are applying these markers to a painted background, I would spray the background with a matte finishing spray, because I noticed that majority of my tips had a slight stain from the black paint, and I'm not a big fan of that. If you know me, you know I love rainbows. I did a video on rainbow colors from my watercolor palette and I couldn't help myself here. I went through all the colors and I picked out what I thought would be the best combination. And as always, I start my rainbows with yellow and finish with green. I know it's not the traditional rainbow order, but it works for me. Looking back on this page, I find it so relaxing and inspiring. I love the colors I chose, and at this moment in time, I'm loving the pastels on the white background. Here we are at sketch idea number 1. No idea what I wanted to draw, but I knew I wanted something easy. So I went with lines. Not my usual lines, I thought I would cross-lap them and see how it would turn out. This exercise can be really relaxing if you don't know what to do. Just know that not all the lines will be the exact same. This did frustrate me because I can be someone who can get caught up in the precision of things, and I have to remind myself to let go and just allow my hand and the lines to be. Even if they didn't match, even if there were spaces in between, I just had to let go. As you can see, I was running out of space on the binder side, and I thought to myself, well, I'm not going to stop there. I'm just going to continue to go and finish off the bottom as if the pattern continued. And I love how this turned out. It's almost like a Scottish fabric, tartan fabric. The pattern is amazing. Sketch number 2. I loved how the first page turned out, so I thought I would continue with more lines, but instead my hand decided to do circles, so I went with it. As I kept drawing all these circles, I had an image pop into my head of all these coloured balloons floating in the breeze over fields, and that took me to an image or a scenery from Studio Ghibli. There was something about the floating balloons that triggered an image from Studio Ghibli because I love how they portray scenes of fields or greenery that brings about a sense of nostalgia or a memory of a place that you feel like you know. All this was playing out in my mind while doing this page. It was a feeling of balloons floating in the breeze over a green field. The sky is blue with fluffy white clouds passing by. As you stand there, you take a deep breath in and you feel the breeze gently brush against your face and you feel at peace as you breathe out. That kind of feeling. Okay, so here I wasn't sure if I should have painted the background in blue watercolor or not. So I opted to paint the border black because I felt like it needed something more. Always make sure to place a protective sheet under the page you are painting so you don't get paint on the bottom page. I don't know how many times I have done that before. For this idea, I divided my page into 4 sections because I wanted to do something similar to the first page but different. This time I wanted to try a cross-lap idea in a diamond shape. So I started from the grey lead markings on my page in the centre of each square and I drew a diagonal line from point to point. And as always, I started with my yellow because that makes sense to me. If that doesn't make sense to you, then start with any colour you want. You could start with a purple, or you could start with blue, or you could even start with orange. The choice and freedom are yours. With the outside done, it was time to start the inside. And remember, the lines don't have to be perfect, just as long as you are having fun and you are being free. How cool is this pattern? The cross lap can be done in any style or design. Okay, I'll count on which idea this is. I think this is number 4. I have to say that I've been loving playing with these markers. I love the brush tip and I am loving the pastel colours. For idea number 4, I divided my page into 9 squares and I'm going to be doing a repeating pattern again with my rainbow order. Let me show you. I start off my square with yellow for the border and work my way inward following my rainbow order until there is no white left. And just like that, my page is done. How cool is that pattern? Now I'm just going to peel the tape off and we will check it out in a closer shot. For my last idea, I was inspired by a flower, so I just started to draw the petals. I didn't really want to draw an exact flower, but I thought I'd start with the petals because that seemed easier. All was going well until I really realized everything wasn't even again, and trying to work out how to get it even was just beyond my comprehension at this stage. But yet again, I had to let go and just continue on because in the end, it's only a sketchbook. Even though I was inspired by a flower, when I finished, I wasn't too keen on the actual outcome of the idea. But looking back on it, I actually love it. Is it perfect? No, but that's okay. I love the rainbow gradient that starts from yellow and continues on, and to me that is very relaxing and worth it in the end. I love how this turned out in the end. So let's take a look at what we created together. We started off with the swatches. I love how swatches can look in a sketchbook. Remember, if you don't know what to do with your art supplies, start off with a swatch page. Next, we did the cross lap pattern, starting from the top left corner and making our way down the page. Idea number 2, we made balloons that reminded me of beautiful scenery from Studio Ghibli. For number 3, we used the same cross lap idea but in a different shape. I love how this turned out. Number 4 is this very cool and trippy design. I don't know about you, but it almost gives me a 3D effect. And our very last idea for this video is this rainbow inspired flower. It could almost also be a rainbow peacock as well. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our pastel rainbow adventure together today. See you all next time. Bye!